Let's see. Today we need to make a pair of pockets with 2 cards, 3 hidden paper clips. We need to use book page, sewing patterns, and journal lined paper. So we're going to make both of these. We're going to use these 3 items on all of them. Let's get to it. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and we're going to attempt to make 2 elements today. We need to have our pair of pockets and our 3 hidden paper clips. We have the book page, sewing patterns, and journal line paper that we're using. Let's jump in here. So, yeah, I mean, could we get anything more boring to use? That's part of the mayhem, though. I have this piece of the pattern, and so these are the instructions, and we're going to go ahead and start. I wanted to show you, I have up here a whole bunch of book page things that I made, and one of the things I made was a double pocket, so you have a place here and a place here. So I was thinking we could use this for that. It is a little bit wide, and then so I'm going to go ahead and fold this in. Okay, and that's going to give me a little more stability to my pocket, but it's also, I'm going to throw in a 3rd pocket. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down. Okay. Sometimes you just got to go ahead and use the bottom, which is why I like, one of the reasons I like this glue. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's going to give me an edge over there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut down. You know what? We'll cut that after we fold it up. Okay, so I have this pocket happening over here. I don't need this to be a pocket. Okay, so let's close this up. Okay, so I closed off the top of this pocket. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Okay, I'm going to fold this up, and I really like these pattern pieces here. So I'm going to close that up. I'm going to put glue on the edge over here. Okay, and then over here, I want to just get glue on this edge. So make sure there's glue all along that, and put that down, and I have made the base for my double, my pair of pockets. Okay, so sometimes pair of pockets, I'll do the tall ones. That's one of the things that I like to do is take like the wallet page and do 2 of these as my pair of pockets. But I did that last time, so this time I'm going to go ahead and switch to this pair of pockets. Okay, so now I have a pocket here and a pocket here. You would just go ahead and put this down like this into your journal. I also have this little pocket that I have put in here as well. So it's really a triple pocket, but we only need the double. Okay, so there is my pattern piece. Now I need to add some lined journal space to this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this. So remember, we started doing that for one of our previous little things. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip around. I can put this down with the home telephone and all that, or just with the lined paper. I kind of like just the lined paper. And I'm going to go over where it says pattern pieces. Now I could make this again another little pocket, but I'm going to just put it down. Okay, so that is my journal lined paper on this little pocket. So it can be any journal lined paper. It can be a digital of journal lined paper. You can draw your own lines and make journal lined paper however you want to do this. Okay. So again, remember, this is for the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. And so the Mayhem part is we pick what we're going to make, and then we pick what we need to use on it. And so that's been fun. This is the third time I've done this, so there are a couple of Mayhem playlists and lots of ideas. Okay, so there we have our lined paper, and now we need to add a book page. And I went ahead and I made a bunch of ruffles out of book pages, and that's what I'm going to use here. I'm going to use one of my lined paper book pages, and I'm going to add it to this edge over here. Should I put it behind or in front? Because we do have this magic pocket here also. Oh, I like it like that. I think we'll do that. And I'm going to just add my glue onto the oh, I just did that. Trying not to have glue on my fingers. It's just not gonna happen. Get the glue off. Okay, we'll put it like this. Ay, ay, ay. While it's still a little wet, we're going to get those pieces off there. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have my base, and it has all three things. I have a book page ruffle. I have my pattern double pocket, and I added the journal space. Okay, so again, my card will go here and here. So I need to make 2 cards to go with this, 2 journaling cards, and they need to have again, sewing pattern, journal lined paper, and book page. So I have a guest check journal lined paper on it. I always take those off, almost always. Okay, so I have the guest check. I found another one that had the black and red, which is perfect for the bird journal. And then, let's see, for book page, we do have this, and look, we've got like little tabs that are up here. I like this one that kind of fans out. Okay, so I'm thinking that. And lined paper, book page, sewing pattern. Okay, over here I have okay, so we could put this on the side. I like it on the side. Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, there's that. There's that. This is our sewing pattern. Okay, so there's our bases. Remember, we do have to add our 3 things to decorate it too. Okay, so there's that one. We've got journal lined paper. Count the front. Book page and the beautiful sewing pattern. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have some Project Life cards, and I need to start using these again. So I have that one that says just some notes. I have this one, Unforgettable, so good you won't forget it, with the alphabet on the back. Okay, so this is what I was looking to use as my journal lined paper. Okay, so I think we'll go with that first one. It says just some notes. I like that. Okay, and I do have some pattern tissue. And I think we'll just add our pattern tissue to the edge of this right here. Okay, so kind of like decoupaging. I'm going to put that there. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but just slightly you can see that it's like a sleeve. You can see the notch. Let me see if I can show you. See the notches right there? Oh, I think that's really cool. Okay, so we'll let that dry. go ahead and cut around this. And then we've got this other. Okay, so this is the one that's going to go in here, and or it can come this way. Now, remember, I do need to add 3 other things, and I think for this one, the first of my other things I'm going to add is some of this napkin. Okay, so we'll do it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and add glue to this whole thing. The one thing I've found with this napkin is it's really dark and things don't show through it enough to like want to put it on book page or whatever. So let's see, where can we go ahead and put this on here. Okay, so put that on. Make sure it's on all the way around. And we'll cut around it. We have used this napkin before. In this journal. It was Happy Mail. I got this napkin as Happy Mail. So I only have one. Oh man. I worked in the garden yesterday and it was hot. And I think I might have overdid it. But I gotta get everything in and get it established. So okay, so that is going to be, that'll be the one that's for this pocket. I like that there's a flower there. Okay, we got a little place here that needs some glue. Okay, so we still need to add book page to this one. And let's see, I do have a bird book. And these are from the bird book. I like this measurement here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this onto this edge. Okay, so there's my flower. Okay, and we'll cut that. Okay, so that's from our book page. So we have book page, journal card, and sewing pattern. Okay, so now we need to add our 3 more things to these. And get them ready. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the just some notes and add this because I wanted my flower up at the top, even though it's going away. Okay, so we're going to add this piece from the guest check down here, and I'm just adding it. I'm not turning it into a pocket or a tuck or anything. I'm just adding it down here. Use up all the scraps. Okay, so that's our second thing because we already added the napkin to this card. Okay. And you know what? We have this. I'm going to take the bird off and just put the nest. Okay, because we are making a bird journal. So this is from the wrapping paper. And we'll put that up with the flower, which you can't really see anymore. Okay. I like that. Okay. That gives us that. Okay. And all three things have been added to this card: a napkin, the wrapping paper, and this piece from the guest check. And it will go in there. And then, let's see, we've got our little bird. You know what I have? I have this piece. This is a branding strip from scrapbook paper. And I think if we add that either there or, oh, I like it on I think we'll put it on here, right? I like it here. Yeah, I like it there. We're going to add it. We'll add it to the ruffle, the paper ruffle. Okay. Okay, and we'll add it with the flat side in. Okay, so you can still get in that pocket. Which gives me a third pocket. Okay, so that's our second, that's our first thing added to this. But we're adding this also. What if we do a messy string here? Okay, so messy thread. Got our gold. That's what I've been using. And so around 3 fingers and 4 fingers. And then back around 4 fingers. Pull it, wrap it around, twist it, grab a piece of double-sided tape. And we decided yesterday that we need to make sure that we're getting a long enough piece. Okay. And pull it apart. And we're going to to put that down behind our bird. Okay. Let's see. Let's actually put it on the bird. And we'll put the bird down. Okay. Get our messy string all around. Okay. Then we'll go add glue to our bird. We're going to add her on here. Okay, so we have wrapping paper, messy thread, and the piece from the branding strip. So our 3 items have been added there. And now we're going to come over here, and I'm going to start by adding this piece. Okay, and that's again because we don't want to have any scraps hanging around if we can help it. Okay, so we'll do that and go with the straight side against here. Okay, so that's one thing. We've added one thing here. And let's see. We do have some of our lace. I like that. I like that. Okay. Well, let's do our flower again. Okay, so we're going to add a flower. I think we did that on yesterday's cover. And we'll add the piece of lace. Okay, and this will be the one that goes behind up here. Okay, so that gives us our pair of pockets. So we have a pocket here and a pocket here. I did an extra pocket here. So you could do a pocket here and a pocket here as your pair of pockets. And then we made cards to go along with it. I think we'll go ahead and round the corners of this card. So let's go in, round the corner, round the corner, round the corner, round the corner. Okay, so there's a pair of pockets and 2 cards. And we're going to go ahead and start on our hidden paper clips. So let's clean this up. We'll leave this out because that little scrap's probably a good size. So is that one for a paper clip. Okay, so I have some scraps, and scraps are great for these strips, are great for hidden paper clips. Okay, so I can decide which direction my paper clips are going. And I'm going to get some paper clips out. I'm going to go with just plain metal ones because you can't see them because they're hidden. Okay. So I have this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this where's our folded one? Here's our folded one. We're going to go ahead and put this on right on top. Okay, so right on top, and we're going to cut this across. Okay, so that's my inside the hidden paper clip. This one, we're going to do it bigger. Go ahead and fold it, and you could use a bigger paper clip on that. Okay, so there's that one. It's all about using up the scraps. Right? Right. Okay. And there's that one. Okay. Now, I need something that is the same size, or I need to cut them down. Okay. So, what are my things that I need? I need a pattern piece. Now, I have an upcoming journal that I'm making that is Pinup Girls. So we're going to go ahead and get this one ready for that. Remember that for this challenge, you can be making things for your main journal and for other journals so that you can help finish them. So kind of like mini challenge in the challenge. Where you can use it in anything. Well, I have so there's my pattern piece. Okay, because remember I need to use pattern piece. Technically, this would be from the book page. This little scrap, that's part of, just like we used on the pocket, right? Okay. I'm going to put it down. I don't want to cover up those dresses. So. There we go. I'm just going to flip it around. Okay. Okay, and then I need a lined book page. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece here, okay, and I'm going to put that down first. So this is from it's a scrap of cardstock, scrapbook paper that we used on the cover yesterday. Okay, so it's a scrap. Okay, so we just cut that down. Okay, so we have our little book page, our pattern, And we need journaling, lined journaling. I do have this. I have this. Okay, so, and this will be behind it. Okay, I just knew that the lined journaling pages probably that I had were going to be too thin to be the main. They would show the clip totally. Okay. Okay, so this is hidden paper clip made piece by piece, okay? There we go. And I think we can go ahead and cut it right across here. I keep this one very, very simple. Okay, so we've got that pattern. Then you'll be able to go and put your paper clip on. Oh, look at what we did. Okay, you can't go through like that, you guys. That's funny. I closed up my hidden paper clip there. Okay, so this will be our paper clip. Okay, and it will hold things down. Okay, so that's our base. We have our pattern, our book page, and our lined paper. We'll need to come back and decorate that with 3 more things. So let's move on to this one, which I want this one to come in from the side. Okay, so this is the pattern paper that I have. And I'm thinking one of the paper, these. Okay. I think that'll make a fun paper clip right there. What if we folded this in half and made this our paper clip? Okay. So we'll put our glue on here. Okay, again, I'm using my Tombow Mono liquid glue. And we have our fold. So ribbon to ribbon. Interesting. I've never done one like this. We'll see. Okay. And we'll go ahead and cut. Okay. So there's our book page. There's the opening of our. Okay. So that'll go on like that. Oh, I like it. If I can get it back off. Okay. We need pattern paper. What if we go so that that comes over on both sides? We'll go ahead and rip this down a little. Okay. So this is our pattern. And we're going to put it on and wrap it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go ahead and put that down like that. Bring this over. Pick it up. Okay. So we have book page and we have pattern. Okay. Book page and pattern. And now we need to add our lined journal paper. Some of these type. Whoop. Okay, if we go like this. Trying to get this all the way up in there. There we go. Whatever it takes. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add our journal lined paper. And it is going to become part of the actual paper clip here, because we're going to glue it down. It's also going to make it easier to get past those ruffles, because that was not as easy. Okay, so there's my base, and this will go on the edge of a journal page. Okay, just like that. And now we've got to add our 3 items to each of these. So there's that one. There's that one. And we still have this one. Okay. And for this one, I think we'll do so this is from, is this from the cover? This is from the cover. It's a scrap from the cover. And it's got some of the pattern right here. And let's see if we go ahead and I'm going to rip this. I'm going to rip this. I'm going to fold it. Okay. I'm going to add it. Right here. That will give me my lined paper. Okay. Line this up. Okay, so there's my lined paper. Then from this side, I'm going to add this scrap that has okay, let's go like this, and we'll bring this piece over. I'll bring that whole piece over. So that was, I think, the scrap off the top of the cover yesterday. So do you like to use up all your scraps? Okay, so lined paper, book page, or no, pattern. Now we need book page. Okay, what do we have from... I've got more of this. I think we'll go with... The thing about these hidden paper clips is things show up on both sides, so you can decorate or embellish both sides. This is from the index of the bird book, the vintage bird book that I have. Okay, go ahead and kind of like the chirping sparrow up there at the top. And by adding this, down to the common snipe. Did you ever go snipe hunting? We were on a weekend little retreat with the youth group, and someone said, oh, well, we should go snipe hunting. And so they told us what you do. You grab a paper bag and a broom, and you go out and you make this call, this sound that's supposed to attract this bird, and you catch this bird. Well, we were up in the mountains just at the bottom of one of the national parks in California, down at the bottom of the hill. I can't remember what it's called. it's not Yellowstone because that's not California. It's anyway. So we were at the bottom of this hill. Well, the person that takes care of the house that we were staying in was a bird person. And in the bathroom was all these bird books. So me and my friend went in the bathroom and got the book out to look up what this snipe was so we'd know what we were looking for. And a snipe is actually a water bird, and there's no water anywhere near where we were. So we knew that it was not a real thing, but we went along with it. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, that's my snipe story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, so there, I'm just collaging this. Remember, I'm going to come back and add 3 more things. I want to see that word sparrow right there, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to keep this. I'll keep that. And I think the rest of this can get thrown away. Okay, so let's decorate or embellish our 3 paper clips. So we've got this one that will come in from the side. And I think we need to go ahead and add more glue to the ruffle here to make sure that it's going to catch and not come apart. Okay, I only put glue on one side of the ruffle. Okay, so we have this big one here, and this edge right here is going to come out the edge of the journal. I think it might be kind of fun to add a flower here. Now, one of the things I noticed when I was putting this in is because of the edge of the paper clip, there is an edge right here, and I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that, and I will add this using a paper clip right on that edge. Okay, and so that gives me one thing that we've added here. And I think it might be kind of fun to add the birds, the bird words up here. Oh, let's put them on this side. Okay, so I'm going to add some bird words. Ooh, I like that side better because this side has the scientific names. This side says Cooper's hawk, coots, cowbird, creeper. Okay, so we'll go with that. And then I have from the digital, this is from the yellow, red roses, yellow birds. I think we'll go ahead and we'll add one of the little minis here. Looking around to see if there's any more of that little tiny lace like I've been using on the flowers. I don't see one. So this is the same image like we used on the front. And I'm going to go ahead and just, or on the cover yesterday. It's the one that we put under the window. Just way smaller. Okay, put that like this. Okay, and then since it kind of looks like a stamp, think we'll cancel it. Go. Our stamp is canceled. We have journaling space on our okay, and this will kind of hang off the edge. Like I said, I'm going to keep looking for the lace. I do have this little flower. Could add that. You know what? They don't like each other. The Tombow Mono liquid glue and the fabric tack do not like each other. They'll just make things not dry. Okay, and then I can add a bling to that or something. But that is one of the paper clips finished. Yay. Okay, so let's move on to this one. And I think for this one, I want to add, I have this little tiny piece of fabric. Go ahead and pull this. Pull it up. All the way to the top. Okay. And I'm going to tie it over on the side. Oh, but I want it to be right side, right? Right. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so we have that little piece. Okay, I think we'll add this other bird on this side. Okay, and we'll grab our digitals. Are a fun way to add some color and interest quickly. And the DearJulieJulie digitals, most of them have all the sizes, the deluxe kits. Okay, so that's one side, and that's two things on one side. And then we've got this on the other side. And we could go ahead and, you know what, let's, we're going to stamp. There we go. Okay, so that is our three things, but I'm going to do something to this other side also. Okay, we do have it's too big. I don't want to, it's like, I want to put that on there, but it'll, I don't want to miss my chirping sparrow. I don't want to mess up my chirping sparrow. Okay, we can move that. And add this to this side with the stapler. Stapler is an amazing tool. Okay. There we go. Put that on there and let it dry. Okay, now we've got this one. Okay. And okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, for this one, the top of the paper clip is showing. I'm wondering if I can put my fabric through a needle. Bring it up. There we go. I did it. Okay, so go ahead and tie that. Okay, so that's one thing done. I don't know if there's any old pins left in here. There is not. Okay, so let's go ahead and find our crocodile. And we'll go with the smaller hole. This is a bingo marker. And we'll add a little charm down here to this side. I'm going to put it in the fabric, not through the other hole. Okay. There we go. Don't like that. But it could go like this, right? Yeah. There we go. going to go with this little flower right here. That's what we're going to add to the charm. So there are kits coming out this week that are the Pinup Girl kits. Hopefully this week. They're supposed to come out this week. And they are not digital. They are regular kits, and they have just really fun things that I've gathered. And that I'm going to be using. So then we'll put, okay, so that has a little charm on it. And that is our 3 things for that one. So we have made 3 paper clips. Oh, that's not the bottom. We'll get that in a minute. So our 3 hidden paper clips, and 2 of them are for the bird journal. So to show you those ones, this one, and we used the lined paper, book page, and then behind here there was some sewing pattern. Then we added our fabric and it went all the way around the top, and a flower, and this digital, and the stamp. So way more than 3 things to finish that one. This one's going to be for my Pinup Girl, and here's my sewing pattern. Here's from the book page. It was that scrap. Here's my lined paper, and then we added the fabric top, the fabric, and the charm, and we added a little flower onto the charm. So that's 2. And then we made a large one that comes in from the side. So it'll come in from the side. And we have our lined paper. Our book page is a ruffle. Our pattern was this with the lines on it. So it's actually a piece of the pattern. Here's our book page, and then we added the image from the digital. We stamped it or canceled it and added this flower. So those are my 3 hidden paper clips, and I also made the pair of pockets. So there's a pocket here and a pocket here. I did do an extra pocket, so mine has 3 pockets. And I used the pattern. Here's the lined paper. My book page was the ruffle over here. And then I embellished this with the branding strip, wrapping paper, and messy thread. Here is my first little card. And it is a Project Life card, and I have that. It was my lined paper, added pattern paper here, and this was my book page. Then for my 3 things, I have the napkin, the wrapping paper, and a piece of guest check, and that's going to be for this pocket right here. And then for this top pocket up here, I have used a guest check. I have as my lined paper because the back of it's lined, which was perfect. Here's the other piece of the branding strip. There's my sewing pattern and my book page. My book page is a little tab over here. So lined paper, pattern, book page, and then we added the flower, the lace, and the branding strip as our 3 embellishments. And that gives me that little double pair of pockets with 2 cards and 3 hidden paper clips. So I think these turned out amazing, and they were a lot of fun. And they are something that you can make and use in your journals. And so this was my Mayhem. So let's go ahead, and we need to pick out tomorrow's. And I think we've done the sewing patterns, the journal lined papers, so we'll put these back in. And let's go ahead. So we're going to pick out what we need to make. We'll put these up in the little drawer so we don't have to make those again. And let's see what we got. Okay. 2 file index cards. So that's what we're going to make for tomorrow. 2 file index cards. Got my things here. Napkin or tissue. Playing card. Messy thread. Okay, so for tomorrow, we will be using playing card, napkin or tissue, and messy thread to make 2 file index cards. So 2 file index cards, playing card, napkin or tissue, and messy thread is what we'll be making them with. Okay, so I hope you are having an amazing day. Find something to celebrate every day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. See it? It just flew. So they've all sat on the edge like that for a while before they finally decide to fly away. This one looked like it still had downy feathers though. Like, it didn't look at her. So these are different kind of birds than we had in the she shed. There's her wing.